Hello and welcome to Qmanager's demo video. Qmanager is a software that allows schools to manage arrivals and dismissals in their driveway, capture, pickup and drop off timestamps and signatures. It allows schools to print reports with one click of a button, reports such as attendance, absentee, roll call. Qmanager also allows schools to communicate directly to parents via email or push notification for emergencies. I will show you the whole system, which starts by adding a parent. So we added a parent named Trina Clay, and I'll show you the details. So we added an email, it's a dummy email, and a child named Samantha Clay. This parent will register on their smartphone, which could be either an iPhone or Android or Windows phone. They register with a unique key like this one that is assigned by the system. So I'm going to show you the parent is going to register. It's a very easy step. Enter the unique key and then enter their name. This is a secure way of making sure that the parent is who they are claiming to be. Once the parent is registered on their phone, they sign on a signature pad that pops up as they enter the driveway. The perimeter for this signature pad popping up can be set by the school. Most of the schools use 1,000 feet, but you can set it to 2,000 feet or longer. Once the parent has registered and you've added all of your parents into the system, you can also go to the iPad, and instead of having the parent sign on their smartphone, you can have them sign on an iPad. A lot of parents don't have smartphones, especially nannies or guardians, grandparents, who may still have a flip phone, and so what they're able to do is they can either come into your lobby at the school and sign for the children, or a lot of times the school staff will carry an iPad to their cars in their driveway. So you can see the list by child or by parent. Most of the schools do it by child. You come in here, you pick the child's name, and it shows you all the parents and guardians who can pick that child up. The parent clicks on their name, and then they sign, and either sign out or sign in, depending on the time of the day. And as you see on the bottom, it was sent to the cloud, and you go into the today's signature screen, and it shows you a list of all the parents who signed that day, who they signed for, and what time they signed. This data is usually captured by schools to create accountability, and also to send reports to the state. Most of the states require timestamp and signature capture by schools for state compliance. So that's the one big piece of capturing timestamp and signatures. What you're also able to do is manage the traffic in your driveway. So as parents drive up to your driveway and run the app on their phone, they will show on the iPad on the first screen. And again, a lot of the schools are using this to get the children ready as the parents arrive, and then bring them out in that order. Your dismissal line will move a lot faster. If you notice, this parent is blue and this parent is green. The distinction here is that this parent has not signed yet for the child, but this parent has. And so this is a really neat and an easy way of managing who's signed for the children and who hasn't. What we've also created is, on this screen you can see a tabular format of the parents who are sitting in the driveway. And what we recently added is a really neat feature that allows teachers, as they bring children out, to swipe their name off this list. And what's going to happen is, as you swipe that name off, the parent who's sitting in the driveway gets a notification on their phone saying your child is coming out. And so it creates that connection between the staff managing the driveway during dismissal or arrivals and the parent sitting in the driveway. The the last feature that I'm going to show you is to communicate with the parents. You log into the admin portal, you go to communicate, and you can put in here alert early dismissal due to inclement weather. And you have three options. You can email it to them, of course, but in emergency instances you can send a message that appears for them inside the app, or you can even send a push notification, and you can send it by parent, by room, or you can send it to everyone in the school. I'm gonna pick this because I don't want to send it to all my test users. So we're gonna send this to Henry Brown. Message is gone, and then the way it shows up on their phone is it says alert early dismissal due to inclement weather. This is a very fast way of getting a hold of all the parents and making sure that they get your messages. Now, another feature, after you've managed the arrivals and dismissal, you can go into reports, and since you have the timestamp from each parent, and you know which which class the children are in, you have a whole plethora of reports that you can create. You have the daily attendance that shows you who was signed in, by which parent or guardian, what time they were signed in, what room they're in. You can filter this by room. You can also create an absentee report. A lot of schools use this to manage field trips. There's also advanced reports where you can gather any type of reports. You can say who signed Leah out in the month of October, and it's going to give you a whole list of those down here. And you can export that list in an Excel spreadsheet, and you can email it to the state. So that's it. If you have any other questions, and if you have any additional ideas on custom reports, you can always reach out to us, and we're happy to be here and do that for you. Thank you. Bye bye.